Okay, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here one more time. My name remains Benson Adema, your in-house motivational speaker, reaching you live and direct from Lagos, a commercial city in Nigeria and here in West Africa. My delight is that you are encouraged, motivated, and inspired. This is a vision that we have committed to deliver anytime, any day. You are free to reach out to us in the middle of the night. We will be happy to deliver to you whatever it is. The age we have entered now have a lot of complex challenges. And it takes those who are knowledgeable enough to arrest its attention. That is why we are committed to help you with practical ideas and information that you could use immediately to get better results. Are you an employee or are you a small business person hoping to grow your business into an international tenacity? We are always here to deliver to you the best of consultancy services. One of the things we have come to discover is that no country can grow above the information advancement of the people. So, if you take a country like America, for example, today, America have the largest numbers of individual entrepreneurs all over the world. America have the largest motivational speakers all over the world. America have the largest individual millionaires and billionaires all over the world. Why is it about them and them? I have laid my hand on the secret. America believe that they are the best in the world and they are living to that standard. So one of our foremost goals as a Kai-High motivational is to help Nigerian and Africa at large to come to the point where we believe that we are the best in the world and we begin to live to that standard. Up until then, we will live and die with microphone on our hand, motivating men and women across this continent. This morning, I want to say once again a very brilliant good morning or good day to you from wherever you are listening to us. I just want to say the pandemic situation all over the world is a temporary situation. No condition is permanent and no situation is final. So keep hope alive and keep your head up, because every little beginning has a greatest end. The pandemic has come and it will go the same way it has come. So don't allow the existential difficulties of the moment to overwhelm your sense of the genuity of the future. For those who belong to Redeemed ethnicity, you must have listened to the General Overseer of Redeemed Christian Church of God this morning in a very explosive sermon this morning. He gave us three practical examples of individuals who came out of a lockdown in the Bible and become international prominent. We have been reading Bibles all over the years. We have never taken those stories like that. The Bible says, and when David was running from cave to cave, men of non-gratas, downtrodden, they assembled themselves to him. But after the 7 years of David running from pillar to post, or after the 13 years of his lockdown, those men became great with him. That is not what or where I'm going this morning. I just want to say that every problem have within himself a seed of his own solution. Every problem have within him his own concurrent advantages that is going to deliver at the end of the day. So why in these current challenges, let us look at the opportunity that come along, because we shall not all die, but we shall live after this time to declare not only the goodness of God, but to launch ourselves into the world that will come after this moment. So this morning I will be sharing with you on 50 small businesses that you can start and grow them into international prominence. 50 business ideas that you can start and grow them into international tenacity. At the end of this broadcast, you will see the list of those business ideas on this broadcast. You could pick them from there. I put number 1 to 26. For you to get number 26 or 27 to 50, you need to send a personal message to get that. Among those 25 that I've listed there are 5 of them that I highlighted separately and call them the business of the 21st century. Those are the ones I want to highlight first. If time permit me, I will highlight the other ones. But if time did not permit me, I will just leave them and leave it online for you to get. If you send a DM for the total, in that total of 1 to 50, we give a very short explanation of each and every one of them. So I think that will be a reason why you may need to maybe request for the full list of that message. So the first one this morning is investment club. Let me say this very quickly before, so that you get a clear idea of what the business of the 21st century is going to look like. A business of the 21st century will be business that is people focused. A business that is connected between one person and the other. The business of the 21st century will be business that run on the platform more than the business that run on a product. What that means is that the business of the 21st century should be business that is able to incorporate people from different countries of the world who might not physically be in the same geographical location. So one of the thing, or one of that kind of business, is investment club or crowdfunding. Investment club, you could open it here in this country, and you could have people joining that club all over the world, pulling their resources together towards a particular goal. One of the advantages of an investment club is that you don't need to go to bank to look for loan to do a big business. If you have 100 people in an investment club and all the 100 people donate 100,000, that will be equal to some millions of naira. That is enough to start a business or to expand any business. One of the things people who are smart in the area of investment club are doing is that they put their resources together, they buy a land and build a ShopRite or a mini supermarket, and they rent it out. The proceeds from that supermarket in the next 10 years will make each and every member of those people a millionaire. So investment club is going to be a business of the 21st century, because the 21st century we have entered is growing out of just an information age, is growing into the age of experience. In the age of experience, it is what you know and you do, you help others to do. It's not according to how much degree those people have acquired, but it's according to what somebody can do and is able to convince another person or influence another person to be able to do the same thing that will make people to be successful in the 21st century. Like I've always emphasized this season, the 21st century is not the moment where somebody may need to go to a particular office environment before he could do his or her job. A 21st century business is a kind of business that you can wake up and begin to do it from your house, and you can wake up by 3 p.m. you can do the same that business. So the 21st century business is a business that you can run 24/7. The 21st century business is not the kind of business that you allocate from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the evening to. A 21st century business is a business that will run 24 hours. That will lead me to the second point, because I don't plan to dwell much or to take a lot of time on this broadcast today for one reason or the other. The second point is e-commerce. E-commerce, like I've always been emphasized, if you have a physical shop or a shop or a warehouse where you distribute your business, don't think of branching your second warehouse to another part of the city. Branch your second warehouse into e-commerce. E-commerce is open an e-store online where you can become another Jumia or another Konga or another Gigi and so on. The advantage of this is that if you have an e-commerce in Lagos, you can deliver your goods and services to people in Ibadan and possibly people in Abeokuta or Ogun State. So if you need to open more business that is already an e-commerce store, you don't need to have branches in all the city. Nigeria is divided into 6 geopolitical zones. You can have a business physical presence, one in each of the 6 geopolitical zones, while you have your online store serving all of them. That way, you will eliminate the high cost of renting. That way, you eliminate the high cost of supplying personal electricity. Because in the country we live in, you need to supply yourself electricity 24/7. You need to buy fan because we live in a hot environment where you need to have fan. If you are an executive who don't like to stay under a lot of heat, you will need to buy AC. It's very costly. If you need to have AC in all your offices, it's going to be very costly. So why not limit the offices to some certain centers and then have an e-commerce store that service all these people? That is where we are going. In the last broadcast, I gave you example of what has happened through an Uber. Uber does not have a car, does not have a car company, neither do they have a telephone, but they create a platform where a person with telephone and a person with a car that want to get from one point of the city to another could meet themselves. That give Uber a business opportunity. So the business of the 21st century are business that were run on a platform, not really a business that is wrong with the products that you manufacture from your company. So that will lead me to the third point of the business of the 21st century. Network marketing is another business of the 21st century. A lot of us in this part of the world have taken the difficulty associated with the network marketing as everything involved. Listen to this before you take your final decision. One of the things that I come to discover more recent than not in network marketing is that network marketing teach you the skill that the employment office does not teach you. In an employment office, we are divided into different departments. We have marketing department, we have HR department, we have finance department, and in some organization, we even have as far as maybe engineering department, emergency department, hospitality department, and so on. In network marketing, you are all of these things together. So a network marketer is a business person. As an entrepreneur with a business of your own, you think as an owner of a business. A network marketer think like an owner of a business. So the business of the 21st century is going to be business that is run on the basis of a person being the business incorporated. So one of the things that a network marketing will do for you is to make you an entrepreneur of repute. So if you are engaged in network marketing for a period of 4 years, at the end of that 4 years, you become a qualified entrepreneur of all standards. So the knowledge aspect of network marketing is very, very important, and that qualified that business to become one of the business of the 21st century. I have mentioned 3 points. The first one is investment club or crowdfunding. The second one is e-commerce. E-commerce is taking the common business on the street with the market and make it a market online. Is very, very crucial to understand this aspect of business, because this is where the world is going. And then the third point is network marketing. Point number 4 is digital marketing. Digital marketing is another area that young people are becoming millionaires and billionaires. But listen to this. People who will succeed for a long time in digital marketing are people who will not do it only themselves, but they will be able to build a business empire around it. So if you are a digital marketer, you have been doing the skill all yourself over the year, you should be able to trust a member of your organization and train them to be able to do the same thing you are doing. That is the business aspect of the digital marketing. So it should not be limited to what you can do, you alone can do, incorporated in you. The business of the 21st century will not be business of if I die, my child will inherit the business. The business of the 21st century will be a business that if I die, anybody that is qualified or anybody that is able to duplicate what I have done will take over that business. That is the business of the 21st century. So the era of people thinking that every business I build, my son, my in-law, or my daughter must inherit that business. That is one of the problems that characterize the economy of Nigeria for a very long time. If I ask you today, the Abiola of this nation, who became richer than the entire country in itself during his time, where is his business today? You might not find any of them on the street of the city of Lagos. Why have they all gone into cocoon? It's because we build on the business self-centered idiosyncrasy that my business belongs to the members of my family. Those are ideas. The Apple company of America became the richest company in the world after the founder have died many years ago. So the business mentality of the 21st century should be business of legacy. It should not be business of me, I, and my family any longer. Anybody that remain in the business of the 21st century with that mentality, listen to what will happen. That is why we have many people running small business, and those small business never grow into an international tenacity, whereas they have the capacity to deliver that business to the higher level. Do you know what happened? Many people could not trust a lot of people to do what they are doing. They believe if they tell other people a lot of the secret about their business, the person will duplicate the idea and run away from them. Let me tell you this for a fact. The original owner of an idea can never run out of idea. If somebody duplicates your idea, before he can implement it successfully, God would have given you another business idea that is smarter than the one you have already. That is why you don't need to be afraid of teaching another person or train somebody's child to take the shoe or take your place. The business of the 21st century will not be business who will say, if you are not a Muslim, I will not employ you. If you are not a Christian, I will not employ you. If you are not from Igbo land, I will not employ you. If you are not a Yoruba man, you don't have employment or you don't have a say here. No. The business of the 21st century and the business that will build a legacy in the 21st century will be businesses that will employ whoever is qualified to deliver on the business regardless of his socio-cultural and religious background. So, network marketing is good in this standard. And anybody that wants to succeed in the digital marketing industry must build this kind of mentality. But all I have seen over the years in people who are into digital marketing for some 5-6 years now in this part of the world is that it still revolves around them. Have you ever think What of if something happened to you tomorrow and your head will not be able to function again? Will your business be able to work? What of if for any reason you are hospitalized and you are physically out of your business for 6 months? Will your business be able to run without you? If you are running a business that cannot run like that, you need to do something about it. I'm very serious about it, because the business of the 21st century should be built with a mindset that if for any reason I'm out of my business for the next 3 years, the business should be able to run with or without me. Another point I want to mention is pod marketing. P-O-D. P-O-D. In the business world, when you are writing a business proposal, that POD is called a point of difference. In other words, it is likened to what we call competitive advantage when you are writing a business proposal. But some people have carved it out and it has become a marketing channel on its own. I made mention of pod marketing the other day, but I didn't explain it. Listen to what pod market is. POD. It's a business where you have a network channel of people on either of the social media. Let me not mention them now. Social media, it could be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it could be WhatsApp, or any of them, or a Telegram. Many, you have like 200 or 1,000 people in a group, and then every member of that group have about 1,000 contacts on their Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. So you recruit these people, and all of them, when you have a flyer or an advertising from a particular firm, you share it to that group. Every member of that group, let's imagine you have 200 people in that place. The 200 people share a flyer to all 1,000 people in their contact. That is equals to 200,000 people that they will reach. No amount of advert on Facebook can reach that numbers of people. No amount you budget on Google advert can reach that numbers of people. Pod marketing is competing favorably with indoor and outdoor advertising firms. The people in that industry should take note of what is pod marketing. They either imbibe the culture of pod marketing into their business. If not so, in the next few years, pod marketing could give them a top competition that they will find it difficult to compete with. Because why do I have to look while I'm driving on the highway looking for one billboard, whereas the same billboard can be sent to my telephone? So the economy we are entering is an economy where the government of every country is no longer going to allow people to display a lot of billboards on their highways, because a recent study in America discovered that billboard constitutes 2% of the accident in the city every year. So if the government fully understands that situation, they may want to take away billboard advertising. If not so, why do you need to pay a lot of money to NIMASA or the a government agency that coordinate outside our indoor and outdoor advertising in Lagos, where you can simply use that money through a social media platform and pay young people who are on that platform some small amount of money while they work for you on part-time, and they are doing something else on their own without taking much time. I've mentioned the 5 business of the 21st century. Remember, what I'm discussing today is 50 small businesses you could start and grow into big businesses. I've mentioned the first 5 that I consider the business of the 21st century. They are investment club, network marketing, digital marketing, e-commerce, and pod marketing. Let me run down the remaining points, and then I will draw the curtain. You can do mobile fruits bar. You can also do snack making. Some people are selling a lot of sandwich today, and they are making a lot of money. You can do a mobile food vendor. You can do mini importation. You can do phone sales and repair, and you can also sell a phone accessory. I remember some times ago, a lady friend bought me a phone of worth 20,000. That was when Q10 was a big phone in town there. Guess what that lady do? She sell ordinary phone accessory in Computer Village, and she make a lot of money than or more than a banker in a banking hall. I could say this for a fact. And let me say this for a fact. As long as the 21st century remain, everybody that's involved in sales of phone and accessory will continue to make a lot of money. Point number 6, real estate agency. Real estate. People want to relocate from one house to another. They still rely on real estate agent to get to a new location. And real estate sales is a business you could do on part-time while keeping your day job. Traveling consultants. Now there is a point here. Many people think because of a lockdown now, people are not traveling from one country to another. So the tourism sector is suffering a huge loss at the moment. Listen to this. Immediately after the lockdown, one of the things that people are going to use to make a lot of money is tourism. Because a lot of people are tired of their house already. They want to get out and get to another refreshing environment. So you can do all your homework now while waiting for lockdown to expire across city or coronavirus to go back to hellfire where it belongs, and then that sector will come back again. You can run employment agency. Employment agency are people who connect you to the company that need people. These people are vast and experienced. Many of them are certified HR, and some of them are certified public administrators. So they know how to connect you. So if you want to run this business, you can run it on full-time or on part-time. There are a lot of money there. For example, you could tell someone, I'm going to give you a job, and your first salary belongs to me. Or the first salary we divide it 50-50. That is my commission. The rest, go ahead. So you can do any agreement, and then you move on. Also, computer school. Computer school. One of the things that has been reigning for a past while now is computer school, but many people thought that industry is expired, but it's never expired. What somebody need to do in computer school now is not only to teach the software aspects of what computer schooling now. It should enable or be able to involve maybe website designing or some digital marketing training or internet research into the computer training and make it competitive. The computer training of few years ago, where you go there, you learn about Excel, Microsoft Word, and so on, it should not only be the case. The practitioner need to take it further. Take note of that. For those of us who want to go into that business, you could run a pharmacy store. You know, the pharmacy store in Nigeria can be very exciting. When you go to pharmacy store in Nigeria, you could see pure water there. You could see donut there. You see egg roll there. You see plantain chips, banana chips, and all manner of chips in Nigerian pharmacy store. So you can actually run a pharmacy store and put small food. In fact, this day you can see Coca-Cola in a pharmacy store. So you could run a lot of that and you make a lot of money. Pharmacy store. Listen to this, I'm very serious. A pharmacy store, either people have money in their pocket or not, they will buy medicine for headache. They will buy medicine for bellyache. They will still buy medicine for one treatment or the other. Don't forget, one of the things I discovered through the lockdown is that pharmacy industry is considered as an essential business. So if you invest in that area, no matter what happens in a country, if there is a lockdown of any kind, you will still be in business. So it's a very great industry. But hear this one. Hear this one. It's a very big secret. If you have your pharmacy business in the city, you could actually go to the local villages or rural areas where they don't have a lot of pharmacy around. You could open one there. Do you know you could make a lot of money? Because people in the rural area, they are very much concerned about their health. But because they don't have a lot of money to go to hospital, they go to the pharmacy store and tell the pharmacy man, this is what is happening to me today. What do you think I should take? So those people there buy more drugs than the people in the city. It's a great secret. Take this one and go. Another thing you could run is provision store. Provision store where you could sell rice, sell banana, sell beans, all manners of oil and so on. People make a lot of money from that. Do you know the advantage of that? Whatever happens of that under the sun, people will still need to buy food. So when you are running a provision store, you could make a lot of money. And then we have talk about printing press. Printing press. People are still publishing book here and there. You can still run that business. And then you can also do painting services. Have you been to LinkedIn? Most recent than not, there is a lady called Lady Painter. If you engage yourself with that lady, the creativity she is bringing into the painting industry will amaze you. A painter charge as more as 5,000 to 10,000 per day of their services. Why not? If you want to go into that industry, you could do. Barbing salon is another thing. Like me, except that we're in a lockdown now. I barb my hair almost every two weeks, and I shave almost every week. So people are making money from me. In fact, in the part of the city where I live, I cut my hair from 500 to 700 naira every day. I go there. So it's a lot of money. People are doing that. Don't think in a myopic form. Think like an entrepreneur. Do you know if you could have 10 barbing shops across the city making you 2,000 every day, 2,000 times 10, that is 10,000 times 2 or times 10, what would that be? It's a lot of money. That times 30 days in a month. Calculate that. How much is coming into your pocket? You will pay a banker and you still have a lot of money left for you. So you can do catering service, you can do laundry service, you can do driving school, you can do soap making, and you can do recharge card sales, data sales. People who are doing a recharge and get paid data, they are making a lot of money these days. And then you could also do fashion design. They call themselves fashion designer these days. So with the pandemic now, you see many of them making all manner of Ankara nose mask for us. Some sell it 200, depend on the place they live. Some sell it 100 naira, some sell 50 naira. Some sell as much as 300 naira. They're making a lot of money. The other day I was listening to Jimmy Tiwe, and he made mention of a man who have started this business of making face masks with just Ankara, and the man sold about 500,000 within a month. How is it possible? You may want to ask, but it's very, very possible. Fashion design is a very lucrative industry. Those are the few points I have for you for today. I love you like I love myself. And thank you so much for being there. God bless all of you. I look forward to more of you. And a very big announcement to you today is that on Saturday, the 6th of June, 11 a.m., we are having Success Breast Seminar live and direct on this platform. We're going to be transmitting it on both Facebook and on Instagram. We have Success Olorodami, a motivational speaker, who is coming live and direct to speak to us that day. Success Olorodami, for those of you who have listened to him on our platform before, Success Olorodami is a wonderful motivational speaker of repute. He has been on different national television, giving a public speaking, addressing the nation on critical issue. He has been on Ben TV London. He has been on AIT, A Good Morning Abuja, and he has been on other radio stations broadcasting his public speaking. He has been an author of several books in speaking industry. As far as public speaking industry is concerned, Success Olorodami could make you believe that you could walk on top of water. I hope you don't want to miss it. Come Saturday, 11 a.m., we'll be having him live and direct, sharing with us some practical life experiences and some of the facts and factors that has kept him going. Presently, he is the administrator, or do I call him the co-founder of Dominion International Academy, right there in Ipaja, the capital or the very heart of Lagos. That school is doing great thing, teaching young people to become international wise men and women. So I look forward to see you on that program. We'll put a lot of preparation into it, And I believe Pastor Success Olorodami will continue to deliver. And like I said the other day, our Success Bread Seminar is not going to be yearly only anymore, but it's going to be a monthly program henceforth. So this month edition or next month edition is coming on June 6th, 11 a.m. Success Olorodami is the guest speaker. For those of you who have listened to him before, you could be a living testimony. And for those of you who were there during our book launch last year, you could witness what Success Olorodami has to offer. Please don't miss that opportunity for anything. I've given you this morning a 50 small business ideas that you could start and you could grow them into international tenacity. And I have just listed about 25 of them here. If you want to get the remaining 26 to 50, you need to send me a DM. And in the remaining one, we explain them in a very simple sentence, each and every one of them. I hope you don't want to miss that opportunity. We do this all the time, and we look forward to hear from you, or we look forward to hook or hang out with you on this same platform next week Sunday after the Success Bread Seminar on Saturday 11 a.m. 11 a.m. has become our historical time. Don't miss it. I was late today. Apology for that, but I believe it's worth the effort. Have a lovely day. I love you from the bottom of my heart. My name remains Benson Adema, your in-house motivational speaker, live and direct from Lagos, a commercial city in Nigeria, here in Africa. Thank you.